Layah, make some sense of what's going on with Bitcoin, with the dollar, with the pound, with NFTs. If you can just give us kind of like a 2-minute high level, understand, go for it. Layah.
Oh my God, there's so many questions.
You wrote a book called Undressing Bitcoin.
Wait. What do you want to know specifically? Bitcoin or the pound? Like,
I want to know Bitcoin and crypto and NFTs, minute, dollar, market, pound, another minute. You got this.
Okay, so Bitcoin right now obviously is massively down. It's down from its high of $69,000, which was back in November last year. So I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only asset right now which looks interesting to me. There's a limited supply, which is very important, because the reason that we're in this mess right now is because they were printing endless amounts of money. So that's really important. With regards to where the market could be going, I look at history. So the last bull market, we saw a correction of 80%. So we saw it from $20,000 down to $3,000. That's 80%. So if I was to use that and predict what the bottom of this market could be, I would say if the high is 69K, it would come down to around $13,600. However, globally, things are a massive mess right now. There's still a war going on in Europe with Russia and Ukraine. We're seeing endless amounts of money still being printed. We now have an energy crisis, which means that like things are very bad, basically. Inflation is going crazy. So I would expect more black swan events to potentially bring Bitcoin even lower, maybe around $10,000. But these are amazing buying opportunities.
100%.
I'll be buying at this level. Do you want me to go on to the pound now?
Yeah, what's going on with the pound?
Okay, so the pound, like the euro, is absolutely crashing against the dollar. So usually the pound is at I think £1 would buy you $1.30. Now £1 will buy you almost $1, which is absolutely insane. And again, this is because they are the Federal Reserve is increasing interest rates. So that strengthens the dollar. That's quantitative tightening, kind of reversing what they previously did. And that's what's happening. Everything is artificially induced. The energy crisis, everything in the UK as a result. They're printing more money to try fix the issue which printing money did, which printing money caused. So it's a mess right now. I really expect that the euro, the pound, and the dollar will all hit 1 for 1. And then this is my conspiracy theorist now, we all get onto one global currency, which is the dollar. So now we're all on one global currency. And once we're all on the same currency, remember, if you control the money, you control the world. We now have one central bank which controls the entire world. And then they crash the dollar. So they fuck us all, basically, and move us onto something called a central bank digital currency.
That's where I was just going to go, if they're going to go to these CDCs or whatever.
CBDC, so central bank digital currency. So this is basically, it's like a cryptocurrency, but it's not, because it's going to be entirely centralized, probably the Fed if it becomes the dollar. It'll be entirely centralized, which means that they can completely control the money. They can program it. So if for whatever reason you hold the wrong opinion, you say the wrong thing on social media, you become an Andrew Tate, whatever it is, it's much easier to shun you from society because they can control your money. So they can program it. Sorry, Andrew, you're too masculine for us. You're too toxic. We'll just program your money so you can't get that flight back to Romania. You can't get that flight wherever it is. That's basically what they're doing. So that's my overall take, and that's why I'm forever bullish on Bitcoin, because the money is non-confiscatable. So if you don't get your vaccine, it doesn't matter. We won't confiscate your money like Justin Trudeau did, the tyranny in Canada, the tyrant of Canada. Bitcoin's non-confiscatable, limited supply, decentralized, so they can't switch the network on and off again.
And tell people what happened in Cyprus,
In Cyprus,
8 years ago.
In 2013, you had the Cypriot haircut, which was basically because they needed to bail out the second largest bank in Cyprus. In order to do that, they basically confiscated the money of people who had over 100,000 euros in the bank. I think they confiscated around 45 or maybe 47.5%, I can't fully remember the number, of their money. So people woke up one day to have their money gone because those at the top made terrible calls. The second largest bank needed to be bailed out, and so people had to pay for it, and that is disgusting. They confiscated their money. Money is the fuel. Money is the energy which fuels your life. Without freedom of money, you have freedom of nothing. So that's why I'm forever bullish on Bitcoin, and I definitely think it's going to go back up when the bull run hits. And I think that will be from 2024 onwards, after the halving event.
That's right. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Saucecast, click right here.